This is Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the NFL right now, putting up an MVP caliber season in 2023. And now he is the most recent 2023 Super Bowl champion. So today I'll be playing through the rest of his NFL career to see exactly how many more Super Bowls he could win. Now Patrick Mahomes will have a set of 3 goals he must accomplish before he retires. Patrick Mahomes must reach a 99 overall, win an MVP, and most importantly, win a Super Bowl. And if Patrick Mahomes does not complete any of these challenges before he retires, I will have to buy a subscriber a Patrick Mahomes jersey who comments down below. So make sure you go comment right now for a chance to win. Starting up in current day in Patrick Mahomes' 5th year in the NFL, where he's already a 98 overall. Now although he's 26 years of age, there's going to be plenty of time for him to not only reach a 99 but to get an MVP and win the Super Bowl. From here I'll be simulating to the end of the first season, and I will continue to do so until Patrick Mahomes actually retires. And with 7 years left on his contract, we're gonna have to see if he remains loyal to the Chiefs or if he betrays them and ends up signing elsewhere. And at the end of the first season, the Chiefs finished with a record of 13-4, absolutely blowing through the AFC West. Patrick Mahomes will finish with 4,452 passing yards for 43 touchdowns and only 9 interceptions. He had a crazy year, and it is no surprise that finishing with a 13-4 record and with a year like he had, Patrick Mahomes is already a 99 overall, so that is the first goal off the list. Now we only have to win an MVP and win a Super Bowl. And would you look at that, in the very first season we get the actual Super Bowl lineup in the Super Bowl. The 13-4 Kansas City Chiefs against the 13-4 Philadelphia Eagles. Bro, you could not have made it any more perfect. I gotta hop in and watch this one. The actual Super Bowl lineup in the very first year is crazy, bro. We all know the Chiefs won in real life, but would that be the case in Madden? And so far it's looking like this. We're pulling away. Can Patrick Mahomes complete 2 goals in one season, possibly all 3 goals in the same season? That would be crazy. Third quarter, they're still up. It's the final quarter. Who's gonna win it? Still 17-10. Oh my god, wait, we just won the Super Bowl the first year. Nah, 2 things knocked off the list in the first year. Patrick Mahomes is him. You're telling me we got the actual Super Bowl game and then we got the actual Super Bowl result with the Kansas City Chiefs winning? Look at big coach Andy Reid, man. What a moment. And here we have it. The boys lifted up the trophy. Lift that shit up, man. First season, first Super Bowl for Patrick Mahomes. Look at him on that stand, man. Let him lift him up. Patrick Mahomes, the Super Bowl champion. Oh my god, man, that looks so good. It's almost like it looks like in real life. But in the end, Patrick Mahomes will not be anywhere close to the MVP because Tom Brady took it home, man. You're telling me 13-4 record plus a Super Bowl is not gonna win him MVP? He's not even in the top 10 apparently. Oh no, he's number 5. At the start of season 2, we have Patrick Mahomes at a 99 overall, and obviously still on the Kansas City Chiefs because he has no reason to leave after literally just winning a Super Bowl. At the end of year 2, we only finished with a record of 9-8. After winning the Super Bowl, I don't get how we still tanked, but hey, we still made the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes threw for even more yards this season, throwing for 4,851 yards, although he did throw for less touchdowns and more interceptions, so I guess it's not as good of a year. Unfortunately, we will not win the Super Bowl in year 2, but at the start of year 3, Patrick Mahomes is still on the Kansas City Chiefs, and more importantly, he is still a 99 overall. Oh my god, the Chiefs finished bottom of the AFC West with a record of 6-11. Is it time for Patrick Mahomes to move on? You guys gotta remember, we are still chasing an MVP and the Chiefs just aren't cutting it right now. Patrick Mahomes had another great year. 4,803 total yards for 41 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. This Kansas City Chiefs is wasting a prime Mahomes right now. Patrick Mahomes will finish 10th in the MVP race, and with a record of 6-11, you can't expect much better. Year 4, Patrick Mahomes is still on 99 and still on the Kansas City Chiefs. Hopefully they can have a way better year because finishing 6-11 after winning the Super Bowl the first year was pretty crazy. Okay, the Chiefs are back, top of the AFC West with a record of 12-5. Finally, we're back in the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes went crazy this year. 5,405 total yards for 45 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. If he doesn't win MVP this year, I don't know what will. Would you look at that? We are in the 2025 Super Super Bowl for the second time in this video. After beating the Browns, then beating the Bengals, then beating the Jets. So now we're facing the Carolina Panthers. Can Patrick Mahomes get a second Super Bowl win of the video? You don't have to jump in on watch, and we're already down 7-0. Come on, Kansas City. We did not come this far to lose. Come on, okay. That was 7-10, 7-17. We pulled away with it. Can we get our second Super Bowl win? It looks like it so far. I can't lie, but hey, this is still the fourth quarter, but we are pulling away. Oh my god, 2027 is actually getting pretty close. No, I think we got it. I think we got it. Patrick Mahomes is again another Super Bowl champion. Patrick Mahomes went crazy. If I don't get MVP this year, I don't know what will. Look at the boys celebrating, man. In Travis Kelce's final year, we won him another Super Bowl. Plus, we can't forget Patrick Mahomes is once again a Super Bowl champion. Once again, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce lift up the championship, man. The Lombardi is once again coming home to Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes still didn't win MVP. He came in second behind Jalen Hurts, man. What more do we have to do to win an MVP? It is year 5 and 30-year-old Patrick Mahomes is still a 99 overall on the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is going to be the first year he doesn't have Travis Kelce. Let's see exactly what that does for him. Oh my god. We really need Travis Kelce because we finished with 2-15. A whole season after the Super Bowl, we only getting 2 wins? That's crazy. Mahomes still had a decent year, throwing for 4,585 yards for 31 touchdowns for 20 interceptions. I can see why we were losing some games. The MVP would go to Joe Burrow, with Patrick Mahomes not even in the top 10, but with a record of 2-15, did you expect him to be? In the 6-year, 31-year-old Patrick Mahomes has finally dropped to a 90 overall and dropped from an X Factor to just a regular superstar. Could this be the start of the end for Patrick Mahomes? Once again, the Chiefs would finish 2-15. It is not looking too good for this team. Mahomes is still putting up Mahomes numbers. 4,578 yards, 34 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. These aren't bad numbers, but he just has no help. And for the second year in a row, Joe Burrow would win the MVP. I don't think Mahomes is gonna get it. Nope, not even in the top 10, man. I might have to be buying that jersey, y'all. It is year 7 and 32-year-old 97 overall Patrick Mahomes has finally left the Chiefs. His new team is the New York Giants. Maybe that's what he needed, bro. The Chiefs are really struggling, so let's see if he can win an MVP on the Giants. He finished 2nd overall in the NFL with a record of 14 wins and only 3 losses. Maybe this trade was the best thing possible for Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes had a pretty decent year in his first year as a Giant, throwing for 4,520 total yards with 33 touchdowns and only 11 interceptions. The Giants will be knocked out in the NFC Championship round to the Seattle Seahawks, who are actually now in the Super Bowl against the Broncos. So hey, Patrick Mahomes couldn't add another Super Bowl ring to his resume. And once again, Patrick Mahomes did not win the MVP. The clock is running out. I don't think I'm going to get this man as MVP. 33-year-old Patrick Mahomes is still kicking at a 96 overall in the 8th season of this video. How far will the Giants go this year? Patrick Mahomes is playing playoff football now, with the Giants finishing with a 12-5 record. Can he add another Super Bowl this year? 33-year-old Patrick Mahomes went off this year. 4,787 total yards for 40 touchdowns and only 12 interceptions. Is he MVP this year? Not even close. The Giants were bounced out. Patrick Mahomes might not get a Super Bowl for the rest of his career. And the MVP went to Deshaun Watson, who's on the fucking Buffalo Bills, and he's only a 73 overall with a record of 7-10. I swear this game is broken. I'm going to have to buy a jersey because of a broken game. Mahomes is now 34 years of age and still a 95 overall. I can't lie, I'm predicting this is probably either his last or second last season. That MVP needs to come right now. MVP dream might still be alive because the Giants finished tied record for first, even though they are technically second. 13 wins, 4 losses. I can't lie, they went crazy. And once again, Patrick Mahomes is doing Patrick Mahomes things. 4.8k yards, 40 touchdowns and only 12 interceptions. If this is an MVP, bro, I literally give up. And even after a great season, they would be bounced out in the NFC Championship again, this time by the Atlanta Falcons. So now it's the Atlanta Falcons versus the Jacksonville Jaguars in the Super Bowl. I don't get it, bro. Jalen Hurts literally got MVP having an 8-9 record. I don't get it. Patrick Mahomes went crazy with a 13-4 record and still hasn't gotten an MVP in this video.